All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the mop. This is the last thing that I want to show you guys, but I'm going to show you because if you ask me, this is one of the most important things that Norwex has. This is literally why I started with Norwex. I had dog hair that I was complaining to somebody that I could not keep up with. I tried the pet vacuums, I tried like all of the different things. So we have Bo here, he's a long-haired dog. And then I have Millie, she's outside right now. That's how the videos stay quiet because keeping them separated, he's calm and she stays outside. So, and I utilize quiet times with my kids. And sometimes I utilize them not being here. So, which does not happen very often. But I have here some of the attachments for the mop. The mop has so many different things going on with it. It's totally customizable to your needs. Say you have tile, cool. We have a tile mop pad. You guys can see here, it's got these nice little scrubby zigzags. Yep, those help keep your grout clean. Okay, we have a dry mop pad and the wet mop pad. That's what will come with your mop when you order it, okay? So, yellow, mine are old. Okay, this is like 7 years old. Eight, no, maybe 9, almost 9. So it's one of the first things I got. I hosted my first party and this is why I hosted the party. So I hosted it when I was pregnant with my oldest, who is 8.5. So it's probably 9 years old. So anyway, this mop, they're gonna last forever, you guys. So this is the dry mop pad, and this is the wet mop pad that will come with it. However, one of the reasons I showed you guys the tile mop pad early is because they don't look like this anymore. They look like this. They are gray without the zigzag, and then your wet mop pad will have the blue like this, and your dry mop pad will have yellow. And then if you guys flip it around, also this side will be blue or yellow. So blue means wet, yellow means dry. Think of the sun being dry, yellow is like the sun, and then water is wet. So I already have this guy wet. I'm gonna show you guys how I work this. You guys might notice that I have this guy on my mop. This is the sprayer, the mop sprayer. It is an add-on attachment as well. It's really great if you have large surfaces in your home that need a mop. Or if you happen to like clean house for anybody or church or anything like that. So I don't know if you guys saw, but I just put this on the floor, put it down. When I am using my mop, this mop handle is adjustable. You turn it to loosen it, turn it the other way to tighten it. So it's lefty loosey, righty tighty, just like everything else. And you're gonna want it to where this ball is between your chin and your nose. That's just to where you can get your proper mechanics for your height, okay? It adjusts way down. It's even lower when the sprayer isn't there. My kids use, I have one that doesn't have a sprayer. My kids use it. It goes down to about here on me. So they like that. And then tall guys, there's no complaining anymore about backs hurting because you guys, this thing goes up very high. There is no more complaining. It's great. My husband actually uses it without complaining. So I have the dry mop pad on. I am going to just do this. Always go in like a figure 8 pattern kind of, so that you are keeping your cleaning edge towards the front. That is just because it's going to have a good static clean for almost everything that you're cleaning up. However, not everything has a charge to it that will help it stick. So I have a robot vacuum, you guys, and it doesn't get everywhere. A lot of this dirt that you're going to see is from under my piano because it does not go between the bench for some reason. And then also, I was nice, and over here where I'm cleaning, I've already gotten some of it. I grabbed the kennel and moved it. This is where Millie, she is 2 years old, but she still just gets into everything when she is left out of the kennel. We've tried a couple times. So, do you guys see this? Let me move back a little bit further with this. Do you guys see all that? And it stays there pretty well. Like if I were to pick this up, some of it's gonna fall, but look at how much of it is just staying. So this is like a lot. So I just cleaned this probably 2 days ago. She is shedding like crazy right now. But when you have, I'm going to shake this off. Normally I wouldn't. Normally I'm by my trash can, but I'm going to shake this off down here on the floor. You guys can't see it. I know, I'm sorry. I can show you how much is here. I'll move it back so you can see it, and then I'll do it again. But I'm going to shake it off a little bit. Look at all that. There is so much. She is such a messy we're just gonna call her Messy Dog. So I'm gonna shove this out of my way just so I don't step in it, okay? And shake it off. And then I'm gonna grab the number one thing that I'm gonna recommend if you get the mop. And we even have a bundle or a set that has this in it. This is the rubber brush. This is fantastic if you have kids or pets, you guys. So you see all this on my mop head. I'm just dusting this on my floor. Normally I would dust it into my trash can, but I didn't bring it over. So literally go through, clean off all the mess on your mop pad. This is the dry mop pad. So that when you're done, you can just hang it up and move on. However, if you want to do, I'm gonna shove this off to the side too. If you want to go ahead and mop your floors, like wet mop your floors, you are going to grab, so I don't do a lot of bending and I don't flip my mop all the way around all the time. I literally stand on both sides of it, pull up and take it off, okay? So I'm gonna put this up here and I'm gonna grab my wet mop pad. And I'm just gonna throw it on the ground. It's already wet. I will show you guys because some people struggle with this. So I run it under the sink until it's nice and wet and I fold it in half and I roll it up and then I wring it out because you don't want it to be too wet. And you guys can see my tag is broken. Millie loves Norwex tags. I don't know what it is. She loves Norwex tags. If anything is on the ground that is Norwex, she's gonna eat the tag. So I'm gonna put this on here and I am just going to wet mop this area because it obviously really needs it with all that dirt that I just got. So you guys can't see it, but my front door is right here. Our house opens right into literally everything. It is like kind of the worst open floor plan imaginable, if you ask me. You walk in and like a lot of open floor plans, you can see my entire house. My house is long and narrow. It's a manufactured home. There is not much special about it, but it's a home and we love it. So I'm not gonna do like the whole area, just kind of this area that I did. And there you go. That's how easy it is to wet mop. And you guys, no joke, this does remove more than a steam mop. I have put it to the test compared to them. I used to own a steam mop and then I threw it away because, well, I didn't throw it away. I gave it to my grandma. But I did a test. I cleaned my floors with a steam mop first and then went over it with the Norwex mop and compared. And I also did it the other way around. Of course, I waited some time in between. I waited till my floors were dirty and then I mopped with the Norwex mop and then mopped with the steam mop. You guys, the steam mop, I still had stuff on my Norwex mop big time when I went to go clean. However, my steam mop had a white pad and I washed it before using it so I could tell exactly how much it was. And I wish I had taken pictures, but I didn't. But the steam mop, the pad was clean after the Norwex one. It was amazing. Okay. But before I start rambling too much, I'm going to show you guys some of my other favorite attachments. There are more than just these. If you ask me, we almost have too many attachments, but they all have their purposes. So this is the rubber brush, rubber broom. This is the rubber brush. This is the one that, like, if you're getting a mop, you need this. It'll make it to where you don't have to launder your mop pads near as often. I only launder mine during wet, muddy seasons when things get really bad in here. And like literally it has to be like visibly very dirty for me to wash it. So there's the rubber brush, the rubber broom. This is fantastic if you have one of our entry mats, or if you have like a rug under your table to help get the crumbs off the floor that the kids have dropped. It's fantastic for stuff like that. It also, this side is a squeegee. If you have a porch and you have snow or leaves that you are constantly removing, this is fantastic for that too. Okay, so this is my go-to mop pad. It's dirty, it needs washed, but I have kids. There are crumbs all over and these extra little chenille fingers help trap them instead of leaving them just like at the tip of the mop head. This, if you have kids or grandkids around often and there are crumbs constantly, or you have dogs and you just need that extra surface area. So the regular dry mop pad works great. But if you have like heavy shedders, I'm going to recommend this because it seriously has all of these extra fingers with all the extra surface to help grab that. And then if you have dark floors and they show dust easily, especially when the sun is shining through, this is like a duster mop pad. So this is great for those of you that like fight the dust but don't really have all the extra grime. This is perfect for that. I can think of like my aunt used to have a house. Her floors were dark. They were the ceramic tile and they like really showed the dust during certain times of day. So this would have been absolutely perfect for that. Unfortunately, they didn't have it when she was at the house. So that's just a few of the options that like I highly recommend. If you have specific things that you're like, okay, but what would be the best option for me? Reach out to me, because I can seriously help you troubleshoot through whatever problems you might have, so that you're not wasting your money on something that isn't actually going to benefit you. And so that the money that you're spending is actually like geared towards your best options. So and I will show you guys really quick, because I didn't show you guys the spray mop attachment. This guy here, if you have large surfaces, when you are going, I'm hoping you guys can see this. So mop head or handle needs to be straight up and down. I like to step on both sides and literally just push down. Did you guys see it spray out? I'll push a few more times. So I keep just water in here most of the time. If I am cleaning something that like really needs some extra attention, I will put the multi-surface cleaner in here. It continues working for a full 7 days after you spray it, because of the enzymes and probiotics in it. So it's fantastic for like those dirty jobs, especially grout. So anyway, super easy to use, really helpful, so you don't have to like re-wet your mop pad in between, and helps you continue on without having to stop. So I'm gonna get off here. If you have any questions, let me know. A couple of extra things. If you're interested in the mop, you can absolutely buy it outright. I mean, it is absolutely worth every penny. You save more in the first year of this than you would with a Swiffer mop pad and buying the refills. So there's that. And then you can also host a party, earn it severely discounted, maybe even free, depending on how your party does. And you can also, this is an option in the joining kit, okay, you guys? So everything I show you in this party, including the mop, is in that kit. So it's like the absolute best way to go. Every month is a little bit different, but $9.99 is what it is. You pay for it to get shipped to you, and then you can earn it for free. So if you're interested in that, just let me know and we'll talk about it. I'm gonna get off here though, and I will see you guys later.